I will take my chances. As long as you love me, we could be starving, we could be homeless, we could be broke. As long as you love me, I'll be a platinum, I'll be a silver, I'll be a gold. As long as you la 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 la.
Hi, I'm Daniel Rathouse. I'm sitting here with Jameson Bass, founder of Songs with Friends. Jameson, you've produced 33 videos, you have 16,910 subscribers, 2,427,000 views. You started December 12th, 2010. Through my research, I've found that you graduated the USC Thornton School of Music with a BS in the music industry. To complete this, you had to complete an internship, is that right?
I started out at USC. I transferred there, so I ended up there starting in 2007. And I ended up doing internships at a couple places. One place I did was a movie trailer house. So they just put music to trailers, made trailers and sent them off to clients and stuff, but it's an internship. So my job was to archive music into their computer. So people would just send them tracks and stuff, or send them CDs. So I did that, and then I ended up interning at Irving Azoff's management firm. So he's the one that managed the Eagles, Christina Aguilera, a whole bunch of different people. Wow. So I was there for about 6 months. And that was fun. It was cool. It was really cool to kind of see the day-to-day stuff, and it wasn't a, I guess, typical music industry internship where you got people coffee every day and stuff like that.
What do your parents do for a living?
My father is an attorney, and my mother represents fine artists, so painters and sculptors.
So you were introduced early to the arts.
Yeah, I was, my mom played piano. She sang when we were younger, and she was the one that kind of put pianos and everything in our hands. So at age 3, I was taking violin lessons and piano lessons. My brother and I, we got put into a kind of a musical day camp. So my parents, would drop us off for like 3 hours. And we walk into the room, and there's, drums and xylophones and, people with earplugs in their ears because there's 25-year-olds running around banging on stuff. But it obviously stuck with me, and continued taking piano lessons and guitar lessons and bass lessons and stuff like that.
In the videos that we've seen, you do a lot of covers, and we've seen you play the guitar, the bass, keyboard. We've seen you play the cajon also. What else can you play that we haven't seen?
I can play, let's see, banjo, ukulele, obviously the bass, guitar, a little bit of drums, the cajon, which is what you were talking about. Right. I play a djembe, which is another type of drum. I have a xylophone, or a little like toy xylophone that I got from some music store, and it was for ages 4 to 12, but it makes really fun noises. So I can do that. There's another instrument that I can play. It's called the melodica. It's basically this little like mini piano that sounds like an accordion that you actually blow into, and your air makes it sound like the accordion.
When you were in school at USC, what would you say is the one most important thing that you learned?
Be yourself. I guess this is kind of an industry of people who are being fake a lot of the times. It's kind of the connotation it gets, but I've learned just to be myself, and people will enjoy what you're doing. People will still be around. And
what I've noticed about your channel is you look so genuine when you play. You really look like you're having a good time, because as the name implies, Songs with Friends, you're surrounded by your friends and you're doing the thing that you love. How has surrounding yourself with your friends been different from if you were just doing this yourself?
It's made it a lot more fun for me. I mean, I enjoy playing music. A lot of the time at school, I was sitting in my room just making music a lot. Like, I had a bunch of friends who played and did all that stuff, but I just loved kind of sitting in my room, and I had my own creative input, which it helped, but it hurt at the same time, because there wasn't really anyone to tell you that you sucked.
In, I think, one of your videos, we've seen you beatbox. We've never seen you sing, have we?
No, you have not seen me sing yet. Actually, for a while, people questioned whether I knew how to speak. Um, because I was really just the guy who played all the instruments, and I didn't really do much other than that. I mean, at least as far as it seemed. Because I was always featuring musicians or featuring singers, I always was just the guy in the background, but people maybe didn't realize that I was the one editing the videos, I was the one producing it and all that stuff. The whole beatboxing thing came about actually about 5-6 months ago, maybe a little more. Brad, who's one of the musicians that I work with, he's from the area. Him and I work a lot together, and one of the things that we like to do is go down to the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica. So the whole beatboxing thing came about because I needed to find a way to attract an audience and kind of get people to stop. One of the musicians that I really like is this guy named Andy Grammer, and he does the whole acoustic guitar, vocal stuff, but he also beatboxes, and that was one of his things, was he actually used to play at 3rd Street and did the exact same thing, was beatbox to get people's attention. And I heard that from him, and I was like, oh, well, I guess maybe I should learn how to do that. I'd never really attempted it. One of these things that I saw a long time ago was, quote unquote, the secret to beatboxing. And it was basically to repeat the word boots and the word cats just repeatedly. So you're basically saying boots and cats, and you're just kind of emphasizing certain syllables in there. So you're basically going from boots and cats to like boots and cats, boots and cats. So that kind of thing. So it sounded ridiculous, and it was, like I said, I spent a lot of really embarrassing moments in my car beatboxing and doing all that stuff, but I eventually kind of got the hang of it, and I'm not amazing by any means at it, but I can do it well enough where I can grab people's attention and not screw up while I'm playing guitar and beatboxing at the same time.
Everyone always has one kind of secret little detail about their life that they wish everyone knew, but they don't have a way of expressing it or telling it or having people ask about it. So do you have something that you want people to know about you that maybe people don't know?
Throughout this whole process, for me, starting, doing music and trying to do the whole YouTube thing and kind of just trying to go through all of it and make a name for myself, I will never compromise who I am as a person. That's the one thing that I've always told myself. I don't want to, I guess, sell myself out. And by that I mean not change who I am. The person you meet now is the same person that I'll be if you've been friends with me for 10 years. I don't think that I've changed, and I don't think I will change my core beliefs for anything.
Going back to the YouTube channel, and you already mentioned Brad Kirsch. You told me that you met him in high school. How did you guys end up working together after college?
Yeah, I mean, I've known Brad since high school. I started doing this. I was working with a couple other people at the time, and I was looking for other musicians to work with, other singers. And I had remembered that Brad sang in high school, and I wasn't sure if he was still in the area, but I knew I was friends with him on Facebook. So I ended up sending him a message. I was like, hey, I got this thing. I got this YouTube thing. I'm doing these covers, I know last time I checked you were still doing the music stuff. You want to get together, we'll jam, maybe record some stuff and see what happens. We got together and we worked together really well. And, it just sort of stuck. Fans really enjoyed his voice. I mean, I really enjoyed his voice. That's kind of one of the reasons I contacted him. Everyone seemed to like it. It seemed to be working out really well. And, here we are a year and a half later from when Brad and I started working together. And the channel's grown from 400 subscribers when I started working with him. And here we are, almost 17,000. So it's only going up.
You two do gel very well. It was said on hypetune.com that your cover of the Bruno Mars song, It Will Rain, is hands down one of the best cover songs that we've heard. In fact, we like it better than the original. I think that says a lot. You're a busy man. You're not making your way in this world solely by songs with friends. What else do you do?
A lot of what I've done lately, which has been nice, has been a result of songs with friends. It's been a result of gaining notoriety through doing that. So some of the people I've been fortunate enough to work with and do a lot of producing for have been people like, I've done some work for Tyler Ward and a bunch of people in his network of musicians. Alex G, Epic, Black Prez, and a whole bunch of other people like that. But outside of the whole YouTube thing, you know, Brad and I, we also do a lot of live performance stuff as well. Because, you know, you can sit in front of your computer and record a take 400 times until you get it perfect. But really, perfecting that live aspect of it kind of adds that whole extra level to me. So it's both fun and something that, you know, helps me aside from songs with friends.
I've seen that you do a lot of live streams. You and Brad will broadcast live over the internet and do some songs and chat with your subscribers. Why do you do that? Why is it so important for you to connect with your fan base?
It's fun. It's kind of in the same thing as playing live at a restaurant or a bar. It's fun. It's for experience, and it's really awesome getting to talk to fans who I wouldn't normally get to talk to in that way. To be able to sit in my room and talk with people that are in Egypt or Australia or wherever and get live feedback. You know, we have people giving us requests. Really kind of creating that connection is what's key. Otherwise, you're just another one that makes videos.
That's a very unique way of connecting with fans who, like you said, wouldn't get a chance to see you perform in real time, probably ever. And YouTube has given you that opportunity. If YouTube were not around, what do you think you would be doing?
What I'd like to be doing, what I think I would be decent at doing, would definitely still be something music related. I mean, probably still recording and producing. It'd probably be a little more difficult to have that network because that's a lot of what YouTube is. But hopefully recording and producing and maybe focusing more on getting an actual band together and doing some kind of live music, full touring thing and seeing what can happen that way.
Tell us about your original song, Nothing to Hide.
Nothing to Hide was a song that Brad and I wrote. We wrote that about, I think it was a year ago, maybe a little more. It was what we have about 5 or 6 original tracks, but that was kind of one of the first ones that we wrote of that batch that we were really proud of. You know, we'll write dozens of songs, but we're really hard critics. We're really hard on ourselves. So, you know, we'll write a song that maybe other people will like, but we'll sit here and be like, oh, that's terrible. Let's just forget about that. And so that was kind of the first song that we wrote. We came in here, we came and do a writing session just to kind of see what we could come up with. We had nothing planned. And I just kind of just started playing this guitar riff, and he just started going. And it was one of those songs that we really didn't have to work at. It kind of just came naturally, and I really don't think the song took us more than 10 or 15 minutes to write in total. The response has been amazing. I mean, I haven't checked it for a little while, but I think, you know, as far as like the positive response has been almost unanimous. It's been like almost 100% of people.
I was reading through the comments today, and everything was positive. There was not a critic in the house, which is incredible for YouTube, because YouTube gives people that anonymous power to say whatever they want, but it was all positive feedback. It's definitely a unique song. It was beautiful. Can we expect more original songs from you and Brad?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Brad and I have probably 5 or 6 original tracks. We had them recorded and then kind of want to redo some of the stuff. I'm hoping to get at least another original video out with Brad in the first couple months of the new year.
We're looking forward to hearing that then. What is your favorite television show on TV now?
Breaking Bad.
If you had a CD player, what CD would be in it right now?
Well, I do have a CD player, and it's in my car, and I have the Ed Sheeran record plus on repeat. I've had it in there for months.
If you could visit any foreign country for a vacation for 1 week, where would you go?
If I'm going to go to a foreign country, I want to go for longer than a week, but I would love to go somewhere like Melbourne. I actually wanted to go there a couple years ago and due to some circumstances, couldn't go. I was going to go there for like 6 months.
If you could meet any person from history, alive or dead, and shake their hand, who would it be?
I'd probably have to go with someone like JFK. I'm kind of a politics nerd at heart, so it'd be kind of a cool thing to meet him.
My favorite question from inside the actor's studio. What is your favorite curse word?
It's tough because I really don't curse that much on my channel, but not because I don't curse in general. I mean, I guess everyone's favorite is fuck, right? I mean, let's see. No, I think my favorite curse word. Yeah, I'll stick with fuck.
Sticking with inside the actor's studio, what is your favorite sound?
My favorite sound is a guitar that's in tune.
Last question. Realistically, where do you see yourself and your channel, Songs with Friends, in 5 years?
I mean, hopefully it's still around in 5 years. That'd be really nice. And continually growing. As far as where I see myself in 5 years, I would like to expand what I'm doing beyond the cover thing, beyond just producing online. It's great, it's fun, I love doing it. I have no regrets doing it, but I would really love to see myself play guitar or something on a tour, go touring for a little while with a band, and do that. I've always wanted to do that and never really gotten the chance, so I think that'd be the funnest thing to do. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that interview that I just did. If you want to subscribe for more interviews from this channel, be sure to click right here. And if you want to subscribe to me at Songs with Friends, you can click right here, and you'll get some more music and awesome videos and a lot of fun, hopefully. So hope to see you guys soon. See you later.